Hi Scorpio, how are you doing, my loves? Welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And this week we are looking for what are we I've written down here? Destiny awaits. So what destiny awaits you, Scorpio? So let's find out, shall we? So I'm shuffling my energy oracle deck here, and we've been getting some really beautiful messages. Really, yeah, coming through to everybody so far. So can we keep that up, Scorpio? There must be beautiful destiny awaits you. What could it be? What could this beautiful, wonderful destiny energy be that awaits you? Too many cards. You guys are always doing it. I'm only doing one card, Scorpio. Two at the most. Two at the most. What awaits a Scorpio? What destiny awaits a Scorpio? Always so hard to get cards out for you guys. Come on. That's it. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, split the deck then, Scorpio. You're not going to give me a card. Oh, it didn't quite come out. Let's see. Holy Toledos. You guys all the time. Yeah, we know. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Deck splitting time. Oh, wow, that was even that was a crazy split. I don't even know where it's supposed to go. I'm taking it. Let's see what happens here. Oh man, it's like pulling teeth with y'all sometimes, Scorpio. Ah, finally. Third chakra, Archangel. Who is it? Camuel. Archangel Camuel. Third chakra energy here. Whew, somebody else had this, I think. Was it Pisces? Somebody definitely had this week, which is interesting because there's a lot of cards in here. And to get a repeat like that, it was, and I'm feeling it the same for you. So, you know, it's the place where you house your deeper soul. So maybe that's why you didn't want to spill any beans here. You weren't so eager to let me get the card. It's sort of where you're housing your deeper soul, your deeper truth. Yes, it was Pisces that had it, because now I'm seeing the areas that are lit up. So there's something very similar going on with you and Pisces, with this destiny awaits. The diaphragm is what feeds the breath. It's what gives it the energy, the life force to breathe. And that's what existence is. Without breath, there is no life. There is not this 3D element. The breath, the sacred breath, is what keeps us here. It's what binds us to this existence. And I'm feeling very much like it's time for your sacred breath to start re-energizing that deeper part of your soul. That's what really pushes the diaphragm, feeds that sacred breath within you. Look at how he sort of cups it, holds it, feels the energy of it, plays with it a little bit, plays with it a little bit. Let's see, Scorpio. We're going to go into my Steampunk Tarot. Steampunk Tarot. Third chakra, the breath, the sacred breath. The energy is coming towards you to get this sacred breath to be stronger. And if we look at this card, you see where it's lit up here. It's the heart chakra, as well as the 7th chakra above the head. I don't know. I don't know if I hit a button. It's just not focusing lately. There we go. Sort of. Anyways. I feel like there's a disconnect for you. For some of you anyways. Between your own sacred breath and your deeper spiritual connection. That's why I feel like you're really being asked here to remember how sacred each breath is. And that within that breath, you are connected to your body in this three-dimensional experience. But you can't forget the deeper soul part of yourself that's in this experience. Don't forget that that's actually who you are, right? That's actually who you are. You are a soul having a 3D human experience for a little bit here, just for a little bit. And I feel like there's a lot of messages actually coming through right now. It's quite interesting. I feel it, and I'm trying to get the words out to express it. So I feel that there are many truths, some that you've accepted and some that you have not, throughout your lifetime. And some of these truths are being accepted based on the ego, where it needs to come from deeper within, to really see these truths and connect with you again. Like, just connect with you again is really what I'm feeling. So let's see where it goes with the tarot. Let's get more clarification on this third chakra with Archangel Camuel. So this is not an archangel deck. This is an energy deck. There's a lot of cards in here that, you know, have nothing to do with angels. So you specifically got an archangel. So there is some sort of connection, some sort of communication that is desired to occur between you and spirit guides, archangels, guardian angels, the divine source, and you right now. Like, it feels like they're feeling disconnected and they want to get this connection back. So the Hanged Man just flew out here, you know, and it does. It feels like turn your soul right up on upside down. Turn it upside down. Turn your whole life upside down in terms of this perspective, how you see and understand yourself again. There's some stuff in here that has been allowed to come in, truths that are only true because the ego has told you that they're true. Whereas I really do feel you're being asked to start going more into your gut, Scorpio. Really into your gut. Like, the Hanged Man is really flipping it upside down. Looking at it differently. Looking at yourself differently. Looking at everyone you deal with differently. This is a divine destiny. It is it's awaiting you. This is destiny that awaits you. And I put divine in there because it really feels like it with this archangel energy. So the next question I want to ask is, you know, it's great. Spirit's asking you to do this. You know, come on, just sort of do this. But is there some sort of supportive energy that's coming through to Scorpio to allow this to happen? Is there a situation, a circumstance, a person, a group of people that are going to do something to help with this? Because this, if it's destiny awaits, I feel like there's something coming that's going to help this process. So what is it? What is coming towards Scorpio in regards to this third chakra? And come on, Scorpio, don't hold back with the cards. You're not helping yourself. I'm just going to say it. You're not helping yourself if you don't let the truth come out. I'm going to get upset. Don't let me get upset. So the Knight of Wands. You know, the Knight of Wands in some tarot interpretations can be a little bit of a player. But that's also an interpretation. That's also ego-based. The Knight of Wands is also someone to come by and slap it in. This is what we're talking about. This is what we're going to do. This is what's going on. This is what I want to say. So there's fire energy. There's some fire energy coming towards you. This Knight of Wands. They may be younger than you. sort of scholarly, I want to say. A little bit scholarly. Getting the message, ready to beat you with that stick. Ready to like, and when I say that, I mean it like, I really feel like there's something you're not seeing. Something you're not seeing. And there's energy coming towards you to make you see it. That's all I'm going to say. I have a really big feeling y'all aren't going to like this. I don't know. I feel like this message is coming through to push you past a boundary that you've created for yourself. And the boundary is not serving you. You think it is. Your ego thinks it is. Your ego has convinced you that this boundary, whatever it is, whatever this truth is, that it serves you. It might serve you. I don't even think it serves you right now. Whatever this is, I don't think it serves you right now. You may have thought that in the past, you may have thought that this boundary, whatever this is that's going on for you, where there's some sort of truth that's been lost, there's a disconnect between your sacred breath and who you are and why you're here. And there was, I think, a projection thinking this truth will serve me in the future. I mean, not I. Your spirit guides, the energy coming forward is asking you to really think about what this is. Is it really serving you? I feel like you are being asked to look at everything in a very different way. Look at everything in a very different way. Look at your life. Look at the people in your life. Look at it very differently. A very different perspective. And there's an energy, a person, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius possibly, coming towards you. And well, let's see. Let's see what they're coming towards you to take action on. The Knight takes action. It's not the page. They're not just bringing in a message. The Knight takes action. So what action is this Knight of Wands going to take with Scorpio? Oh, wow. Why the hell is it always doing that? The Two of Cups. The Two of Cups now. It's like an alchemist looking at it, actually, isn't it? What's very interesting here is the yin and the yang. I like the yin and the yang that's going on here. This may or may not turn into a romantic reading. It's definitely about you and someone else. And perhaps this other someone else is feeling like there is imbalance here, because the Two of Cups is about balance. It is about what I give to you, you receive, but you also give back. Now there's the trick. There's part of the trick with that is, and I know because Scorpio can give a lot. You guys can give a lot. Do you receive? There's the next thing I want to ask. Do you receive? Because the whole point of the Two of Cups is to give and to receive. And I know we've got a lot of messages lately for Scorpio that you've been giving a lot, giving a lot, giving a lot, to the point where some of you, it's almost kind of breaking you down. And I can feel it, right? That disconnect between the sacred breath and who you are. Like it's almost like it's killing your soul a little bit. So there needs to be the give, but you also need to receive. You really need to receive. Why is this Knight of Wands? And I feel like they're coming forward with the Two of Cups. And when I say coming forward with the Two of Cups, I don't mean it in not feeling that. I'm not feeling it like it's not the Page of Cups, it's not the Knight of Cups. I feel that they're trying to come forward and take action to show you that there's an imbalance in the energy. An imbalance in the energy and the process that you're engaged in right now in your day-to-day. Let's see. So the Two of Cups. What is balanced? I'm going to ask two questions. I'm going to ask what is balanced for you right now with this Two of Cup energy. And then I'm going to ask what is imbalanced and needs to be fixed. So what is balanced with this Two of Cup energy right now for Scorpio? What is balanced in the Two of Cups? What is balanced? Please don't hold back, Scorpio. Thank you. You got two major arcana. You got the Magician and the Hermit card. You're going to need to bear with me for a moment. There's much more to the just say, oh, the Magician. So there's definitely balance in terms of going into yourself. Going into yourself or moving yourself away from situations. Moving yourself away from this person. Manifesting. But there's isolation. There's an awful lot of, I'm getting so much isolation from these two. Okay, but you know, this is what it's saying is balanced here. This is what's balanced. It's in yourself. Within yourself. That's the balance. I'm going to put that to the right. The Hermit is also Virgo energy. This Magician, I would say like Scorpio, Gemini. Interesting how the wand has not been picked up by the Magician though. The Magician is holding the sword and the cup, but the wand has been dropped. Where's the Pentacle? Where is the Pentacle? Because the Magician, whenever I see it in the tarot, I'm just going to change the angle of this a bit. There we go. Is working with all of the energies, working with the sword, which is the air energy of the Zodiac, working with the Pentacle, which is the earth energy of the Zodiac, working with the wand energy, which is the desire, the fire of the Zodiac, and the cup, the water, the feelings, the intuition. Now, what's interesting is that the Hermit card came out with this Magician. So it does tell me that you are working sort of in tandem with that energy, because that is earth energy. Virgo is earth energy, and that would be a pentacle. So maybe that's how the pentacle is being depicted in here, because I don't see it in this card unless it's depicted in you see his robe. There's something there. It might be that, holding the rope together. But the wand is what really strikes me. The wand is on the ground. And remember, the Knight of Wands is the one that's coming forward here, taking action. Maybe they're telling you, you've dropped the desire. You've dropped the desire. And the desire is the first part in the Zodiac. The desire is the part of life that creates life. If you don't have the desire, you have nothing. You need to start with that. It's the very first. And it is represented in the Zodiac by Aries, being that fire, that oomph, right? And Leo and Sagittarius hold it too, because it's that fire. But I'm just saying that because the very first sign in the Zodiac is a fire sign, and it's about desire. Where has it gone? And desire is the basic, single most fundamental element to existence, right? It's the first thing, and it is what creates life. It is the seed, it is the spark that gets planted, and then the other energies come in. And like if you could think about Aries, is that I got seed, I'm going to put it in the ground, I'm so excited about this new start, I'm so excited. And then they forget to water and nurture the seeds because they got to go and do another new start. That's where your Taurus energy comes in. And they will plow ahead, and they will stick with it, and they will keep it going, and they will do it for 10 years if that's what it takes to get that seed to grow, right? So there is such an important element in every sign in the zodiac and what they bring and represent. I feel like the desire, because that's also what is down in that third chakra to me. It's that spot where you keep your deepest part of your soul, and you allow that to feed you, Scorpio. But that's what's working. Doesn't seem to be a great working, to be honest. So let's see what's not balanced in this Two of Cups for you. What is not balanced in this Two of Cups? What is not balanced with this Two of Cups? Come on, Scorpio. Please don't hold back. What? Here we go. Justice. Oh boy. We're getting into it now, Scorpio. The Justice card has come out. Now Justice is Libra energy. There's a lot of major arcana coming out for you. Like, this is pretty... We've only pulled 6 cards, and 4 of them are major arcana. The Hanged Man, the Magician, the Hermit, and Justice. Yeah, you are really at a point here. I don't know that this is for everybody, this reading, but this is for somebody. And you are really at a point here where... because if the Justice card is what it's telling us is not working in this Two of Cups. Remember, I talked about it feels like there's some sort of truths that you established down the road somewhere. And at the time, it was the ego. The ego, and the ego tries to keep us alive, tries to help us in that process. But the projection was that this truth will serve me down the road, but it's not. It's not. It's not. And it's the point where this Justice card has come out because the Two of Cups, whether that's between you and someone else or just life, existence, your soul, how it functions. I really feel like this is an awakening video for someone. There's something, there's a course, a route, a path that you are on that needs to be diverted. It's just, the Justice card is telling you right now that if you have taken some sort of action and it's based on your truth, it's not based on understanding everybody's truth. There is some karma here. There's definitely some karma that will be associated with this, Scorpio. Justice is all about the right thing will prevail. Whether you believe, the right thing, knowing what's right is what comes from down here. If I can lower the camera anymore so I can show you my gut. Down here, that's where you really know, how do I feel based on whatever truth it is that you're functioning on right now, that you're being told it's just not serving you. If you can identify what that is, and I really feel like it has something to do with your desires, feeling your desires and living through that, using that to catapult you forward into your mental truth, into grounding yourself. But it needs to be your spark. It needs to be what ignites you. It can't be your ego. I'm really getting a lot of the ego. It can't be that. That's not what ignites and sparks you. It needs to come back, because that's what gives you the direction that's meant for you, because that's your soul trying to communicate to you through the universe, through the energies. And you're on a path right now, some of you, that I feel, and it's not a full life path, but it's something that's major enough. It's coming in this reading, and it's pretty powerful. There's a lot of major arcana here. Like, this is a very monumental point in your life, is what I feel like. That if you don't drop whatever, my nose is getting itchy, like if you don't drop whatever this truth was that you may have established a year ago, 2 years ago, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is, that you thought would serve you now, you're going down a path, I feel, where it's almost like you're about to approach a gate, if we can imagine that. You've been on this path, there's been opportunity at some point, maybe there's been little taps on your shoulders. Scorpio, are you sure about this? Are we sure this is still what is good for us? Are we sure this is what is for the greater good too? I'm feeling it can't just be what's good for you. And that's why we're often given this card. We need to think out of the box. We need to understand other people's lives. We need to understand the situations and circumstances that surround everything. And in terms of understanding, it's just putting yourself in that other person's shoes. Imagining the deepest, darkest points in your life, and that someone else's could be twice as bad. We just never know, right? So it's just having that. I just looked up and there's a bookcase here. And as soon as I said, imagining that the deepest, darkest points in your life, that someone else that you're involved with, theirs could be 10 times worse. I just saw the word mercy come up on a book. So I feel that there's some mercy here that's being offered to you because you are about to go down the path and the gates will close. And then that will be a direction that you're on. And I know some of you are getting it. Scorpio gets mad when you tell them, but I'm going to tell you. I'm a fire sign here to tell you. This Justice card, I really feel, is telling you that because you're making a decision that you're going to stay on a path that's not serving you. And you've been given opportunities for a while to change the course of this path. There's been little detours that have come along the way. No, this is it. This is it. This is where I'm going. Okay. And the little angels are like, well, maybe we'll do another path up ahead. You know, the gate is just a couple years away. Scorpio's heading to that gate. My nose keeps getting itchy. I really feel strongly about this, and I don't want you to keep going down this path, because I feel like once you go through the gate closes, because you've made a monumental decision in your life. And it's a little bit, you know, we could also say it's like the butterfly hatching out. Let's use that analogy, is that you've been a caterpillar munching on this leaf, this plant. And you know, once you go into the chrysalis and then you transform into something new, you can never get back into the chrysalis. So it's the same idea. You are about to transform because you've held a truth so long that it's almost, in a sense, I want to say, it's changed your soul path. It's changed your soul path somehow. And because the Justice card is here to say, right will always prevail. So if you are involved in some sort of legal matter, let's say, and the Justice card comes out and you're like, am I going to win? Well, if you know that you stole the money, no, you're not going to win. If you know that you were driving drunk, then yeah, no, you're not going to win. Because the Justice card comes, it doesn't matter what you think you deserve. It doesn't matter. What matters to the universe is what's moral, what's spiritually right, or what is high vibration. That's a better way to say it, because there really is no right and wrong in the universe. So let's take that away, because that also releases the ego, right? That releases the ego. Is the vibrational energy up here or is it down here? So how I feel though is because you are not using that desire element in you. This wand has been dropped. The wand has been dropped. Yes, you may feel focus. And you know, maybe there's a reason it's not focusing. Come on, focus, you son of a bitch. Shit. The wand has been dropped, the sword is held, the cup is held, but his arm is like this too. He's not letting anyone in. You guys are always difficult to pull cards for. You got to let in. You got to receive, right? That's the message. That's the message. You got to receive, not letting in. You want to give, you want to give, you want to give. Well, guess what? Receiving is just, it's so important to receive. And if you're not receiving, you are going down, you're going down a path that's taking you on a new route here with the Justice card. I really hope, yeah. See, she's dropping, you know, she's dropping the tarot cards here too. She's dropping them. She's dropping the tarot cards. Maybe some of you dropping out with the message. It's okay. I'm just the conduit. I'm just the conduit. That's all it is. And she's dropping the cards, which also makes me feel like, yeah, this is a different direction. Like, you know, you can always try to predict someone's future, how a future outcome may occur, may be, but energy is very mutable, and what someone wants to do compared to what they actually do can be very different. So, and whenever I give a private reading, I sort of say that too, like this is based on how things are unfolding right now, based on how people are acting in this situation right now, how they're feeling right now. But if all of a sudden somebody does something that's just like, oh, they did go through the gate. Drop the cards, because I'm like, I don't know, now it's on a very different, this is a different route. What is the advice for Scorpio moving forward? Advice for Scorpio moving forward with this. The Ace of Cups. You need a big, brand new beginning in feelings and emotions, like overflowing. And, you know, what I get with this card, it's painful, because I want to say about 5 minutes into this reading ago, when I said at one point, I remember saying, I feel like this is some sort of awakening for someone. Those can be so painful, so painful, because you're going to stop and you're going to realize, what have I been doing? Like, this isn't right for me. This is not what's meant for me. This isn't, what have I created? Like, and you know what? We've all been there. We've all been there at different levels. But this feels heavy. It feels big. It feels big. And so what I'm trying to get at with this card is the way the water is shooting out. I'm not kidding. Like, I feel like to look at this and to realize it and to feel it within, you're going to have to purge. You may have to cry for off and on for a couple weeks. Something has to come out here. There's something inside you that's like a dark shadow that's pressing down on this glowing desire stick. I want to show you why. Let me find it in this other tarot deck. Here it is. It's right, half the time I have to go through a whole deck to find it. It was like the third card. The Ace of Wands here. This is what I'm talking about. This is this desire. This is what creates life. This is the Ace of Wands. This is the volcanic eruption from the depths of the earth that had to come up and ooze and then crust over and create an environment that at some point something could live, right? Because that's the spark. You can't live if your spark is pushed down by a dark shadow. You can't. It's just the way it functions. That's just the way it goes, like getting it in the right order. And look at that glow. I feel like that, like, see how I'm shadowing it? I feel like that's sitting on your glow, the dark shadow in there, Scorpio. You need this Ace of Cups, and it's a new beginning in feelings, which which is why I went back to how I felt before about this being an awakening, and something's going to have to purge. Because a new beginning in feelings is getting rid of the old ones. Is getting rid of the old ones. And how else do you do that? You've got to get it out. You've got to get it out. You have to shout it out. You have to scream it out. You have to shove your face in a pillow and cry it out and just get it out. And start breathing again from down here. From down here, Scorpio. Start breathing again from down here. I'm going to go to, this is Return of Spirit Oracle deck. A final message from Scorpio, for Scorpio, maybe from. I hope I haven't upset too many of you with this message, because it's hard, but I'm telling you, I really feel like there's some sort of choice here that, and it's not to say that once you go through the gate, it's a bad place. It's just, this is the place you've chosen to go. It is the place that you've chosen to go. You know what? No, I want to pull one more card. I want to pull one more card. If Scorpio chooses not to have this awakening about this shadow inside themselves, and they go down the path and through the gate, where does it take them? Where does it take them? They're not going to tell me. The Wheel of Fortune. Just the same way she dropped those tarot cards. It's new. Well, you'll just have to see. It's definitely a new cycle with the Wheel of Fortune card. It could be good. It could be bad. It could be what you are now. It's not what you are now. That's for sure. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like you're definitely going through something. But for whoever this message is specific for, don't get mad in the comments going, does that mean everything's fine right now? Well, no, I might actually say, if you do get mad in the comments, then the message might actually be for you. Just release it if this is not for you, right? That's all you got to do. Just release it. This message is not for me. And, you know, I've seen that in other videos where, you know, there was something heavy that came through. And then, you know, some of the comments were sending love and light and prayers to whoever this resonates with. Let's do that. Let's do that, because it's resonating for someone. Even if it's one person, it's resonating for someone. Return of Spirit. Oh, Scorpio. It's never easy. At least you let the cards come out. I really appreciate that. But you guys hold back. You gotta let it out. Where did we get here? Gifted. Oh, aww. Gifted. Do you know what I get from this? Everything we've talked about, Scorpio, what I get from this is receiving. It's receiving. Gifted. Receiving. It's like the Two of Cups. Look at the balance in this card. Look at the balance in the card. You give. You give. You give. You've been gifted, so you need to receive. You need to receive. Ah, Scorpio. My loves. Destiny awaits. It really does right now for you at this point. I'm sending so much love and light to each one of you right now. And that I just remember this. Imagine it inside you, feeding your soul. Just start with that. Just imagine it inside you, feeding your soul, and what's going to come out. What is really going to come out for you? I just want to give that to you as a gift right now. That spark of life. Okay, Scorpios, my dear. Have a good week. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves, okay? Bye.